comes a moment in every human life when the noise of the world becomes too loud, and yet the voice inside becomes too quiet. A moment when you start doubting the very steps you once walked with confidence. Life has a way of pushing you to your knees, of testing the weight of your heart, of shaking the ground beneath your dreams. And in those moments, you begin to ask yourself, am I really strong enough? Do I still have the courage? Is this path truly meant for me? And I want you to know something today. Something simple, something powerful, something life-changing. Yes, you are strong enough. Yes, you have more courage than you think. Yes, the path is meant for you if you are willing to rise again. Life is not a straight road. It bends, it twists, it throws storms at you just to see what you're made of. But you, my friend, were not born to break. You were born to rise. You were born to walk through darkness and still believe in the sunrise. Today, I want to take you on a journey of heart, of hope, of fire. A journey that begins with struggle, but ends with victory. But before I take you into the lessons, the fire, the power, I want to tell you a story about a boy who had nothing except a dream. There was a boy born in a small village, surrounded not by wealth or comfort, but by endless uncertainty. His home was a tiny mud house with a roof that leaked during the monsoon, and walls that shook whenever the wind got angry. Every morning, he walked miles to school with torn slippers, through dust-filled roads that clung to his skin like the weight of the life he lived. He had every reason to give up: poverty, loneliness, fear. But he had one thing stronger than all of that. He had a dream, a big dream. He would sit under the old banyan tree every evening, staring at the horizon, imagining a life where he could lift his family out of hardship. He didn't know how. He didn't know when. He didn't know whether it was even possible. But he believed. And belief, my friend, is the seed of every miracle. One night when he was around 15, a storm shook the village so violently that their old home collapsed. The boy and his mother ran into the rain, watching everything they owned turn into ruin. His mother fell to her knees and cried. They had nothing left, not food, not money, not a roof. The boy held her hands and said, "I will rebuild everything. Just give me time." Those words weren't just a promise. They were the birth of a new fire, a fire that changes people, a fire that turns fear into strength. He took jobs, cleaning shops, carrying sacks at the market, tutoring younger kids, anything to earn even a few coins. Every night he studied in the dim light of a street lamp because they could no longer afford electricity. People laughed at him. "Why study so much? Kids like us don't become successful. You're wasting your time." But he kept going, because the world will doubt you 1,000 times, but your dream only needs one believer, you. Years passed. The boy worked harder than anyone, fought harder than anyone, and learned faster than anyone. And one day, after years of sacrifice, he earned a scholarship that allowed him to study in the city. The boy left his village with a small bag, 3 shirts, and a heart full of determination. He didn't know what awaited him, but he walked forward anyway. Because courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. Courage means you move even when fear is screaming in your ear. Why am I telling you this story? Because at some point in your life, you were that boy. At some point, you had a dream so wild, so big, that people laughed at it. At some point, you believed in something with all your heart. But then life happened. Responsibilities happened. Failures happened. And slowly that fire inside you dimmed. You stopped hoping. You stopped trying. You stopped believing in the person you were meant to become. But listen to me now. The fire is not gone. It's still there, deep inside, waiting for you to breathe life into it again. Every struggle you are going through right now, every tear you've hidden, every night you've stayed awake wondering if you will ever make it, all of it is shaping you. All of it is strengthening you. All of it is preparing you. Because success is not born in comfort. Success is born in the nights of doubt, the days of exhaustion, the moments when you want to quit, but you don't. You have survived storms you thought would destroy you. You have endured pain you never deserved. You have carried burdens heavier than your shoulders were meant for. And yet, here you are, stronger, wiser, still standing. If that is not strength, if that is not power, if that is not courage, then what is? The first truth I want you to understand is this. The world will test you, again and again, not because it wants to break you, but because it wants to reveal the warrior inside you. See, life isn't interested in the person you are now. Life is interested in the person you have the potential to become, and potential is revealed only through pressure. Diamonds are not formed in sunlight. Diamonds are formed under intense heat and unimaginable pressure. So when life puts pressure on you, when life pushes you against the wall, when life forces you into situations that feel impossible, don't say, "Why me?" Say, "Try me." Because every test you survive becomes armor for your future. Every wound becomes wisdom. Every scar becomes strength. And one day when you look back, you'll realize the things that hurt you most also helped you grow the most. Dreams are not achieved through wishing. Dreams are achieved through obsession. Wishing means, "I hope it happens someday." Obsession means, "I will make it happen, even if the world stands against me." You must be obsessed with your growth, obsessed with your vision, obsessed with your future, not in a toxic way, but in a disciplined, focused, unstoppable way. The boy from the story didn't get out of poverty through wishing. He got out because he refused to quit, even when quitting was the easiest option. Discipline creates opportunities. Consistency creates miracles. Obsession creates legends. I know life can feel unfair. I know the weight gets heavy. I know sometimes you feel like screaming, "Why is this happening to me?" But hear me. The struggle you are facing is not a punishment. It's preparation. Preparation for a future that requires strength you don't yet have. Preparation for opportunities you're not ready for yet. Preparation for a destiny bigger than your fear. The world gives easy lives to ordinary people, but it gives difficult lives to extraordinary people. And you, yes, you are extraordinary. You've fallen before. You've been hurt. You've been betrayed. You've been disappointed. You've faced losses that people don't even know about. But your story is not over. Not yet. Not now. Not like this. You have more inside you. More strength. More courage. More potential. More fire. You were not born for a small life. You were not born just to survive. You were born to grow, to rise, to win. And the world needs your power. The world needs your voice. The world needs the version of you that refuses to surrender. Do not let your past define your future. Do not let your failures define your identity. Do not let your fear silence your destiny. You are bigger than the pain you've endured. You are stronger than the storms you've survived. You are greater than the doubts that haunt you. And now, this moment, right now, is your chance to rise again.